everyone, Pixlriffs here. Welcome back to Decidedly Vanilla on the 5th Choice server. I thought I would give you guys a recap of the live stream because the live stream ended yesterday, and you know, when you're involved with something, if you're like at an event or you're at some kind of, you know, landmark, and you're just too excited to take pictures and document the event at all. You know, you're so excited for everything that you can't even take out your phone or your camera to take pictures. That's kind of what happened with me with the live stream. Like, I wanted to record bits of it, and hopefully other people will be publishing videos of their content as well, but I got so caught up with everything that I didn't even manage to record any footage at the time. I was too busy hanging out on the stream, chatting with people, and hosting the segments I did with Kane, and so I have not produced any video of the event. But there are people online. This is actually kind of a DV party right now. Jefferson is hanging out doing his thing. B-Ran, I think, is working on a house over there. Ovi is AFK doing something. And I think I know what he's up to, but I will explain it in a minute. But for now, he's AFK trying an experiment. I think he's got a slime block in there and is doing a thing. So, yeah, the live stream kicked off, and we basically just started building in Freehaven more or less straight away. The carrot rocket is still here. As you'll see over there, we have a nether portal now. Things progressed quite quickly, and through no fault of anyone's in particular, except for Skull, but we'll come to that. So, yeah, we basically wanted to take things a little bit slow and steady at first, but it was obvious that we wanted to get things moving, and as soon as I got diamonds, I made a diamond pickaxe. I didn't do a great deal with it straight away, but then, of course, we ended up mining some obsidian just in case we wanted to go to the nether, and the CherryPatch guys went to the nether right before we were going to, so that seemed like a sensible thing to do. The chicken that we that we hatched in the first episode, or episode 0, I guess, has become an entire family of chickens over here. The farm by the waterfall is still going strong. The Daredevil Cow Memorial Tree remains as it is, and up there is Mango's house. There are still kind of community chests and stuff just lying around. Not sure if anybody's going to claim the stuff from them, but the whole area is looking quite pretty, and Core from CherryPatch has lit up the entire place with grid torches, which means nothing is going to spawn around here, and obviously we're going to remake those as into a more kind of creative lighting solution once we've got like a path and like a structure to the town. This is Paige's house. I hope she won't mind me putting it on video for you, but yeah, it's not quite finished yet. It started off as a single story with like leaves on top, which I really liked, and I was urging her the whole time to just keep the leaves on top of the house because it looked really cool, but she wanted to add a second story, so there it is. She's got like a little table here with these two boats which you can sit on and have like a lunch date with somebody, I guess. And she's growing stuff in an allotment, so she's got pretty much all of the crops just in that little space, which is really nice. I think Paige is... Oh, and she's got mushrooms as well. Oh, good work. Excellent work. I think Paige is planning on going vegetarian, so she's not going to eat any animals, although she might end up killing... Obviously, she's going to have to kill mobs. But I think like cows for leather and stuff like that. There's some cows here, which is just kind of a community breeding ground. Nobody's really started farming any animals themselves yet, as far as I know. But yeah, this whole area is really pretty. I'm so excited to start building some stuff here. And I think this is a pumpkin mango guy. I'm not sure what this reference is. There are so many in-jokes and stuff that I missed from the live stream, and so many that I was a part of. Over here is Clandlewood's house. This is Clandlewood's obligatory house, because as far as I'm aware, he plans to go and build something like Trevor. He's going to build, you know, another thriving metropolis somewhere. This is a storage pit, which is quite stylish looking. I actually really like that. The birchwood logs, kind of nice. There's a couple of members of CherryPatch who really, really don't like birchwood for various reasons. I think they have like a vendetta or something. Paige in episode 0 started collecting one of every flower. I contributed a sunflower and a blue orchid to this because I went to a plains and a swamp pretty early. But yeah, the carrot has pretty much stayed as it is. This chest was left here by Skullring, who seems to have completed the game already, pretty much. He's like the opposite to B-Ran. B-Ran's taking things slow and steady. Skull has done everything on the server. I think he got diamonds very early. he probably was the one who built the nether portal for the CherryPatch guys, or maybe Cherry did that, I don't know, but he must have provided some of the materials. He built his house over one of the strongholds, and only discovered this afterwards. He was one of the first people to find a nether fortress and kill a blaze, and he's just doing work. He's doing so much work, it's hilarious. I just keep walking past Ovi's little tower of whatever this is. Yeah, we've got some numbers here in the tab screen, which you probably saw earlier, and you'll notice Ovi's numbers are going up. What that number is tracking is the amount of height you have fallen, and it doesn't count falling into water, because that cushions your fall, but slime blocks apparently do count, and so there have been various people coming up with ways of increasing their score, just as like a bit of fun, a bit of kind of server competitive stuff, and Ovi seems to have gone whole hog. Bambiable was basically falling from world height to bedrock several times and earning like 30,000 points each time, and the death messages were just spamming the chat. But Ovi, I think, has taken the slow and steady approach, and is farming points inside this machine, and that is just incredible. It's so much fun. Bumper boats, hot new craze. We're going to start some kind of arena for that. We're going to see if ice will actually help the boats travel faster as well, which it might not, I don't know. It's going to be really funny anyway. I think Clandlewood had some chests here, but has moved them over to his storage area now. These are my chests, because I've not built a house yet. I spent pretty much the entire stream working on the skeleton spawner over there, which I'll show you in a second, but yeah, I've got the loot from the skeleton spawner in there. I think B-Ran said he wanted to trade for the horse armor, because he's planning to get a horse and kind of live out his hunter-gatherer lifestyle that way. This is B-Ran's house. Ye old monster bits, and he's got a kind of hunter for hire service, which I plan to take advantage of in the near future, actually, because not that I can't go out and hunt myself, but for the RP of stuff, for the kind of like the fun of the server. So I really hope you'll see a collaborative episode between me and B-Ran pretty soon. Up here we have a natural hot springs, which I think Clandlewood has already turned into a business, because he's charging £50. Not sure how that relates to, you know, diamonds and gold and actual Minecraft currency, because, you know, pounds aren't really currency in the Minecraft world. This is the pun tree, which was an in-joke that started on the stream. I think Sesha was basically proposing pun names for everybody after Kane put Kane83 up here. So we have Page of Maples, Ovi Raspen, B Ranch, and Clandlewood. I haven't come up with one for me yet, and I imagine somebody else probably will at some point, but feel free to suggest those in the comments if you can think of a pun on Pixlriffs that has something to do with trees in it. This is Freehaven National Park. We've decided to keep the roofed forest a preserved area. There's a birch tree in here now, which I don't think was in here before, but I think they're planning on putting paths in and stuff like that. There are a few caves down here that are lit up, because me and Kane explored some of them in the live stream. And you'll have to excuse me for a moment, because my cat needs to be let out. But anyway, yeah, this is the path to the skeleton spawner. Just head for the coal blocks over here. That's how I've been navigating it. And I went to town on this pretty early. I wanted it to be my little pet project for the live stream, and I wanted to save some of the content of house building and stuff for when I started this YouTube series. But you'll see in there, skeleton spawner is spinning away, but it should be all lit up. I wasn't sure if the lighting would actually cover the whole spawnable area, but it seems to have. I've not really done this simple of a lighting setup with the spawner before, but it seems to be working fine. So in here is the products of my efforts on the live stream, more or less. This is actually a mob grinder design that I found on Reddit, submitted by somebody called Derpcrafter, whose channel I will link in the video description. I'm going to turn mob sounds down as well, because those skeletons are about to get real noisy. But yeah, you simply flick the switch up the top there, lights go off, which you can see from the outside, and we decorated this whole area to look like it was kind of an extension of the roofed forest above, because I really like the style of that. I love the the brown, the grey, and the green kind of in combination, so I wanted to keep that whole theme going. And so yeah, there's a few things I've been working on around here. I really like the stone face up in the wall there. That's one of my favourite features of the whole thing. But yeah, this is a fantastic mob softener design. which I will demonstrate now. Basically, once you've got some skeletons in the drop chute, all you need to do is step forward onto this pressure plate. A slab comes out to block off the lava that's dispensed by the dispenser. Another stone block comes up there to stop the mobs falling into the lava from above. One punch, the skeletons go up into the lava through the half slab and die instantly, but it registers as your kill. All the experience orbs pool at the bottom. You simply walk forward, receive experience, walk around the side, collect the drops, mobs continue dropping into the shaft, and it carries on. It's so efficient, and I've been gathering tons of stuff already. You'll see this is pretty much just me grinding this. But yeah, there's... Oh, I better put my armor on, hadn't I? That'd be a plan. Yeah, there's plenty of opportunity for people to farm bows and arrows and pretty much everything they need from here. And it's it almost feels a little bit of a cheat to get this stuff set up right away, but basically the reason I want to get experience generators on the go more or less straight away is because I plan to get a decent set of diamond tools together and just build. Like, building is one of the things I really want to focus on for the future of my Minecraft career, for want of a better word, and I think having diamond tools and so forth is the ideal. I got a Silk Touch pickaxe on the live stream. I also got a Looting 3 sword, which is possibly the most incredible sword I've ever enchanted in one go. It's got Looting 3, Sharpness 4, Unbreaking 3 and Knockback 2, all in one level 30 enchantment, which I was absolutely over the moon about. So yeah, this is the enchanting setup down here. Still need to work on this area a little bit more to make it as pretty as the rest of this, and I'm probably going to work on the cave walls just a little bit, just to add a couple of details like the stone bricks in here. I need to get some polished andesite on the go, because I think that would be a really cool thing to add to the walls as well, just to give them a little bit more texture, because right now they're feeling a little bit plain in places, and I kind of want to make the roof something a little bit different so it doesn't just look like we've decorated a box. So that's the plan for now. And then the plan after that is build a house, because I have not yet built a house, and I haven't really decided on a location for one either. Everybody in Freehaven seems to have houses which are like on the hills overlooking the town, or in some cases like B-Rands, they're kind of on the bottom of the hills so you can just be straight into the action, and I haven't really found a location that really inspires me to build a house yet. Like in Mushroom, I was always going to build with mushroom houses, so I could pretty much just build those on a flat surface anywhere, but having the chunk border right nearby with that dungeon kind of solidified in my mind that was where I wanted to build. Whereas here in Freehaven, the landscape is this beautiful set of mountains. Oh, that's Kane's house as well. I need to highlight that whilst I'm here. Kane is building a house with a granite frame, and I don't really like granite that much, but he seems to be doing something really cool with it, so I'm excited to see how that turns out. Over here is a Jeb sheep, which I think Paige got a name tag early and decided to create the Jeb sheep, which is the first wonder of Freehaven, the second being Mango's huge tree. I'm just going to call it the mango tree from now on. We might see if we can hang some fruit from the branches or something, but yes, the mango tree is the second wonder of Freehaven, and I imagine we'll have dozens of wonders by the end of it. I know the traditional number is 7, but I get the feeling there will probably be a lot more wonders to explore in this town in future. Jeff's house is over here. I'm pretty sure he's set up something by now. I borrowed a few saplings and stuff from him on the live stream, but I didn't see any progress on his house after that. Okay, he's just flattened this area out, but I'm pretty certain he has plans for it. I think down here just leads into a mine. Yep. Oh, it's looking good though. It's looking good. He's got a structure in mind already. He's going a little bit different from the man cave design he had on the previous server, so that's awesome. Yeah, so I have absolutely no idea where I want to build, and I'll be exploring this area over the next couple of hours probably, and we'll hopefully find a place that I can build my house. But I thought I would give you guys a quick update on the live stream if you didn't catch it. If you weren't able to tune in, I really hope that somebody is going to be able to publish some kind of video content of the live stream on YouTube, because it was so much fun. We all had a great time, and the CherryPatch guys, although none of them are logged in right now, are fantastic fun. I should probably quickly head over to Bear's Watch actually. I'll go through the Nether just to give you an idea of what we've got set up right now. As far as I know, we're not going to go with a traditional ceiling nether hub. We're pretty much going to build stuff on the ground, basically because of portal locations and things like that. And the nether here is quite traversable from what I can tell. We're quite low down. Oh, and you'll notice names change colour depending on location. So Ovi and B-Ran are still in Freehaven, their names are blue. I'm in the Nether now, and my name is red. That's really awesome. That's a feature B-Ran set up with command blocks, I think, and this was something that happened on the live stream as well. This is Mango's grave. Here lies Mango. He didn't know how to tango. I will link to the tweet that Kane posted. There's a screenshot, or like a selfie, basically, of them surrounding Mango when he got stuck in a block, and they just put like a little pyramid around him. But yeah, this is the portal to Bear's Watch, which is CherryPatch's town. But yeah, the Nether seems pretty traversable on this level, at least, and I imagine we'll get stuff built up, but it's going to be more of like I think there's going to be more like a city almost in the Nether, and kind of a pathway and things branching off, and hopefully it'll be protected against ghasts and stuff, but we'll see how that pans out. Now, once we hop through here, we will find ourselves in Bear's Watch, and some of this stuff has been built in creative, so obviously like nobody has got this amount of quartz and sea lanterns and stuff already. But oh, there's a birthday card for Denny. I better sign this. It was Denny's birthday the other day, so I reckon this is probably something I should do. There we go, that'll do. I'll pop that back in the frame. Neat. Okay, so yeah, this is Bear's Watch, and like I said, this is their town hall, which was built in creative mode, but as far as I know, some of the other stuff around here has definitely been built in survival. There will be boats more or less everywhere. I think BAM put out a ton of boats in the bay, just so people could get around. There's a PvP island is starting over there. I think they're building a bridge to it already. But yeah, they're planning on building like arenas and death games and King of the Ladder and all kinds of stuff over there, so that's going to be really fun. Yeah, this isn't a town I know a great deal about, like in terms of people's locations and stuff, because I've been mostly spending my time over at that spawner in Freehaven, but this is the soup kitchen. This is the one thing I do know about. This is the Bear's Watch homeless shelter and soup kitchen. Pretty much anytime anyone logs into the server for the first time, if they don't have anywhere to stay yet, but they need to sleep for the night, or they need some food, they can find it in here. There's plenty of beds and chests with food and stuff. I contributed a bunch of mushroom stew, despite the fact that I've said I'm moving away from mushrooms in general. I have been harvesting a lot of them because they were nice, easy food to find early on. And we have these fantastic paths which lead to the spawn tree. I think a creeper has blown up that one there. But yeah, this is a path that leads all the way to spawn. You'll notice that my name is now white. In Bear's Watch, it should be pink or purple, kind of a light kind of magenta colour, I suppose, and this path is a little bit treacherous with the mobs and stuff. It hasn't been lit up either side, so we should probably pay attention. But yeah, there's a really dark cave in there that spawns spiders and stuff all the time. It's kind of creepy, but yeah, these paths are wonderful and winding, and they stick with the terrain. I think one of the things we decided as a collective, really both servers decided on doing this, was staying with the terrain and not terraforming stuff way too much, with the exception of the PvP island where they've torn down all the trees and stuff already. Definitely something we wanted to do was work with the natural terrain, because some of the stuff is absolutely beautiful, especially around Freehaven, and Bear's Watch have a fantastic kind of plains that you just wouldn't want to see all leveled out and stuff. So with the exception of a few kind of tunnels and things for building houses for the sake of practicality, I think a lot of people have decided to work with the terrain, which is really nice to see. And especially around Freehaven, we want to be like we're living in the mountains as opposed to flattening the mountains to, you know, pave paradise and put up a parking lot, as the song goes. I should be just about approaching spawn. You'll be able to see the tree load in a minute, and yeah, with the moon setting, it's pretty picturesque in the background. Yeah, there it is. There's the first leaves of the spawn tree, and you saw this briefly in our episode 0, but I will be able to show you a little bit more of it here on camera once I've let the cat back in. So here we are, welcome to spawn, and this is the tree. There's not a great deal else has been built here right now. I think this is going to be a place for community builds and farms eventually, kind of like iron farms and things like that, but there's no need for like community crop farms or animal farms or anything else yet. I think there might be some kind of chicken grinder or something planned. I'm not entirely sure. But in here, you have the graffiti tree, which is a place everyone's been leaving signs. This is the tree of graffiti. Please leave your mark. And everyone has been leaving all kinds of signs around the place. That was B-Ran's. That was mine. And down here, underneath, we have the post office. And this is a place people can just leave gifts or mail or whatever for absolutely anybody on the server. Mine is here next to Peace Girl and Fezzy. I have a piece of rotten flesh, which is lovely. I'm going to leave that there because it should be left to rot in the chest. But yeah, that whole area is somewhere we can leave gifts for anybody else on the server if we want to. Just in case you don't know where somebody lives. I think it's going to be pretty easy to find any of us on DV because we're all just hanging out in Freehaven, and we'll be making videos from our bases quite often. So if anybody from CherryPatch watches, they should be able to find out where we are pretty easily. This is the path out towards... Wait, is this the path towards CherryPatch again? I always get turned around. That is the problem. Yeah, these paths look kind of similar, and unless I've got the F3 screen up so I know whether I'm heading west or east, I have no idea where I'm going. So, yeah, that's right. I'm heading in the wrong direction. I'm totally heading in the wrong direction. That is the path to Freehaven. So on the way through here, we should be able to see a ton of stuff. I'm going to fast forward through it just because the trip back is going to be a little long, but you'll get to see the trip, and I'm sure it will turn up in a couple of videos in future. And we return to Freehaven, and that is a great path. Obviously there's a bit of it that is incomplete after the big cobblestone bridge, but I'm fairly certain Oviraptor is going to be working on that once he gets out of his jumping machine. But yeah, this has been really fun to recap the live stream. There's some fantastic stuff happening at the time. There's also this tower up here, and I'm not sure who has made that yet. That's a good question. Interesting. We'll have to explore that in the near future, but I don't fancy the trek up there right now. So, I really hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope you guys were able to tune into the live stream. If you aren't, please check out the other DV members' channels and possibly even CherryP Gamers as well, because I'm sure some footage from the live stream will be uploaded at some point, and it's going to be fantastic to relive some of those moments. But for now, I guess I better sign off. Let's take the helmet off so you can see my face. My name is Pixlriffs. I really hope you enjoyed this. Please leave a like on the video if you enjoyed it, and I will see you guys soon. Bye for now.